Well, would you look at all these people? Hello, 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 hello. Botrix has only joined the chat just now. Weresheep's already here. Good to see you, Weresheep. We've got Bouncing as well. Bouncing's entrance music. Oh yeah. Good to see you, buddy. We've got Psyman as well. Psy, good to see you, sir. French toast, cinnamon French toast. Happy days. Get the thumbs up from Bouncing. Patrick's here as well. Oosh. How are you, Pat? Are you good? Hello, Dadmuth. Weresheep has a Nacht Gull to finish today. What's that? What's that from? I understand Nazgul to be Lord of the Rings, but a Nazgul? I'm not entirely sure. Sai, how have you been? What have you been up to? What have you been imperial fisting recently? Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Ah, it's a Necromunda model. Nice. Oosh. Yeah, I'm okay. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm good. Thanks, Patrick. How's your weekend? I saw you played a game. A couple of games, I think you played. Did you enjoy it? Did you learn from it? How did it go? How are Catherine and Otto doing? Catherine and Otto are good. In the other room. They are both home. Yeah, that's an update compared to last week, right? They are home, which is good. Wagwan, Lucky Knife, good to see you. How are you, buddy? JJ's here as well. Hello, hello. How's your weekend been, JJ? Ah, Weresheep, you're going to get some Conflict 47. Which box are you looking at? Simon, just living through life, yeah. Fair enough, my friend, fair enough. Have you been making or painting any minis recently at all? Weresheep's going to go British or Japan? Interesting. Japan did pretty well in the World Cup yesterday or the day before, whenever it was. Brilliant news. Yeah, good stuff. How has reacted to the small carbon-based life form? How has what reacted? Daphne? Daphne's had an interesting reaction. She's not quite sure what's going on. Gets confused by the peculiar noises and smells protruding from the tiny human. Britain is calling. Okay, nice. Lucky Knife. Yeah, I updated the website at the weekend, so if you go check the gallery out on the website, there should be a good amount of minis on there now. I also put a slideshow at the start, so you can watch the slideshow or you can scroll through the minis, it's up to you. JJ, all was good. We're currently having rain for the next week. Where are you based that it's raining for the next week? Seems okay here. Oh no! Accidentally spelt my name right. Nice work. Played a doubles event, was pretty rough. How come, dude? What happened? Talk me through it. Let's learn from the pain, Patrick. Hello, nerds. B for the BG, good to see you. How are you, buddy? How are you? And Mez Minis is early. Yeah, we're all early, right? Official stream time. Starting any second now. Let me grab a quick drink. Turn the camera on. Paint a bit of Tau. Paint a bit of World Eater. Assemble some Blood Angels. And should be a good day, right? Rightio. Put that over there. Right, let's click on the camera and away we go, right? Hello, je m'appelle Olmaph. 10 watches, 5 likes. Yeah, B for the BG on like patrol, appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's get some likes rolling in, shall we? So, remember this guy from last week? We're going to get a little bit of this guy done. So, a bit of skull work here and here, and I think there's one over here, a very small one. Some flesh work here. A little bit of silver on here. A bit of skulls there. And then maybe some basing, and we can get this guy ready for the tabletop, which would be good. Then we'll do a bit of work on this guy. Then I want to build those Sanguinary Guard because I bought some backpacks for the Sanguinary Guard with wings on. I think look quite cool. So want to see how we get on with those. So what's everybody been doing during the weekends? Anybody watched any football? Eaten any barbecue? Had any fun? What's been going on? Just been showing the kiddo some slap chop. Got a very gradient rich thumb. Nice work, dude. Where sheep's been working. Cooking up a storm. Weekend's a busy time for the chefs, right? First game was against Custodians and Grey Knights. Was playing Sisters and teammate was Grey Knights. Started with terrible rolls. But you did manage to take out 2 tanks just with Varl. Nice. Yeah, when the rolls aren't on your side, the rolls just aren't on your side, right? I've had games like that. I've had games where I've had what should have been a squashed combat where I should easily have steamrolled them and it's taken like 3 turns to kill them. Crazy. Alright, let's shake up some paint. Let's do the skulls first, I reckon. Is that what we want to do? Skulls. No, do you know what? Silver first, because I'm going to do 2 layers of silver, I think. At least 2. So, let's shake up a little bit of silver first. Bum diggy bum bum, bum bum diggy bum bum. I'm under pressure. Bum diggy bum bum, dagga dagga boom. Mez, finally got the internet working. How you going, boss? Yeah, alright, cheers, buddy. How was your northern incursion, Mez? How did you get on at the weekend? All your pictures are gone from the website. That can't be true. Let me have a look. Surely not. Let me have a look. Did I bugger it up? Have I done an Olmaph? Oh, you are quite right. Your stuff has gone. Yeah, spam my DMs, Lucky. I'll get them on there. I don't know how I managed to delete them, but I will fix that. Yeah, apologies for that. I don't know what's gone on. It certainly wasn't intentional. So I sat there at the weekend, updating my website. I was very proud of myself, and it turns out I've done an Olmaph. What an idiot. Blood for the Blood God is in the middle of so many projects. Well, good to be back doing it, right, Blood God? Good to see. Incursion failed. Wrote off the car on the way there. What the hell? Mez. Firstly, I hope you're alright. Secondly, how the hell did that happen? Not the first person in this stream to write the car off either, eh? Blood for the Blood God. We got outplayed and the opponents chose fixed secondaries and the custodies just outstatted me everywhere. Grey Knight's players paired into each other and just ups and downs. Okay. Only mine are gone. I guess you hate me. I'm not welcome here. Not at all, Lucky Knife. You are featured heavily in the community shorts on YouTube. In fact, I think today's YouTube short features your Dreadnought, Lucky. So go check out the YouTube short today, and I'll fix the website after the stream. I don't know how that's happened. Must have. I mean, clearly I've done an Olmaph somewhere along the line. Crawling out of a blind intersection. Oh dear, oh dear. Car is gone. Bloody hell, at least you're alright. Yeah, so Mez and Blood for the Blood God both writing off cars this year. Bloody hell. Doing an Olmaph in your cars. Second game was fun, into World Eaters and Imperial Knights. Popped Val and her squad out to take some shots. Forgot the Titanic rule that knights can see through terrain. Oh dear, oh dear. You have been spammed. Nice one, Lucky. Appreciate that. Thank you. I'll get that sorted after the stream. The circumcision cannon goes boom. Ultramarines are in chronological order that I've painted them. Okay, nice. Shitbox down, need replacement shitbox. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Right. Get a little bit of broadsword silver on the go. Let's get a paintbrush, that's going to be useful. Oh, I've pulled the paintbrush off the paintbrush. God damn it! How do these things happen all the time? Right, let's get some silver on here. Have you sent out the tracks? Yes, they are on the way, Mez. A couple of tracks and a couple of extra bits just for you. Sent them on Saturday. I think it was Saturday. Yeah, fairly sure it was Saturday. So should be with you tomorrow. But because you put such an outrageous amount in the super chat, I added some extra bits, not just the track. So enjoy that. Appreciate the support. Bum 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 bum. Don't know why the lights are so different. Use the same camera settings for all of them. Oh dear. Looking forward to 11th, building Morty up now so I can run in with my Plague Boys. Yes, Morty's a lovely little model, right? We need to do a bit more of him on the channel at some point. Yeah, 11th edition is right around the corner. Some new Battle Force boxes were announced today. Did anybody look at them and think, I want a bit of that? On we are. Feeling a bit more confident, perhaps, the Helldrake. The Helldrake's a really fun model. Really fun to paint and to play. War Dog's pretty fun as well, right? So, yeah. Nice little selection for you there, Blood God. We'll post pics when they arrive. Yeah, I wasn't massively pleased with how they printed, to be honest. Even though I printed like half a dozen different versions to try and get it right, I'm not sure. Yeah, there would have been better with the resin printer. I mean, that goes without saying. But there's at least some extras in there for you if the tracks aren't as good as you may have hoped. Bouncing, your order has been dispatched. Yeah, I saw that. Coming all the way from America, all the way from the land of the World Cup to the Isle of Wight. Olmaph merch. Look forward to seeing it. Patrick, have you got your hoodie yet? You must have done, right? Zeitgeist is here as well, otherwise known as Tommy Watson. Oh yeah! Chaos Space Marines Warband looks nice. Yeah, it's a good start for a Chaos Army, right? But it's, as has been pointed out, it's very little difference between that box and the Christmas box. I actually quite like the Imperial Guard box. I think that looks really cool. How are you, Zeitgeist? How's your weekend been, my friend? Weekend's been good. How are you? Yeah, I'm good, mate. Good. Not too shabby. Oh, Patrick's not got his hoodie yet. So Patrick's waiting for a hoodie. Bouncing's waiting for a t-shirt and a hat. One to the UK, one to South Africa. South Africa with a week head start. Let's see which one gets there first, shall we? And then I want the best model pictures you can possibly put in the Discord. I want a full catwalk scenario. Holy shit, it's Monday. Neatly, how are you, my buddy? You good? The only thing I'd want out of that guard box is the Basilisk. I don't have any guard at all, so as an introduction box to guard, if it's priced right, I might get it. I've got most of the Chaos stuff, the Necron stuff, the Tyranid stuff, but I have no Imperial Guard, so could be tempted if it's a reasonable price. Zeitgeist. Going to Wales. Ooh, going to go and see Neatly Trimmed, are we? Ooh. Off to Pontypandy. Yeah, no worries, Zeitgeist. I hope you have a jolly good time in the land of the sheep. Enjoy yourself, buddy. This is exactly what I needed to motivate me to build some stuff. Nice. What are you building? What's getting built? I'm going to build some Sanguinary Guard later with some custom jump packs. Should be pretty cool. Right, let's have a look at the pallid bone. Let's get the pallid bone out for the boys. Why manually shake when you can put it in this very noisy, expensive paint shaker? Here we go. Cardiff. Might give a sheep a go, why not? Sheep shag army. Into your neck of the woods. Yeah, you should take your army and meet up, have a little bit of a game, why not? At the very least, you should share a beer and some Olmaph related stories. Yeah, I fancy a trip to Cardiff in the not too distant future. There's a guy that raps on the Cardiff High Street on YouTube. I'd love to come just to see him. He's a pretty cool guy. Oh, let's have a bit of 7-Up. Hey, this is what Germany were the other day. 7-1, what a game. Only bringing a very small bag. Well, you'll have to buy some when you're there then. Nice. International Warhammer purchases. Playing a teams tournament in July. And with the limits to dispositions, I'm playing a different detachment, and I need some psychers. Nice. What psychers are you going for? Anything in particular? Where's this light? Get over here so I can see what I'm doing. Is there a Games Workshop or local game store in Cardiff? There's got to be, hasn't there? Got to be. It's the capital of Wales. Some Warlocks on Skyrunners. Ooh, sounds good to me. Spain are still 0-0. Yeah, I watched the first half before I started streaming. Because I've been up with the baby all the time, I've managed to see loads of football. Should be nice. Good timing, really. And the stream on Wednesday will be a little bit early to finish so that I can get to the nearest pub and watch the England game. There's a game store called Firestorm with 60 tables in Cardiff. Ooh, nice. Is that an official Warhammer model? Yes, sir, it is. Peter, good to see you, buddy. This is Azrak the Annihilator. Part of the World Eaters. How are you, Peter? Are you good? Yeah, this is from the commemorative series. Azrak the Annihilator. Does anybody else have any of the commemorative series models? Any of them take any of your fancies, perhaps? Firestore Games Cardiff is wild. It has a bar. Nice. Beer and minis. What a time to be alive. Let's have a little look for a flesh-coloured paint. Crusader skin, that'll do. That will do, donkey. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Picked up the Commissar and the Castrin Sergeant. Both really cool models. Nice. Anybody else got any commemorative models? I've got a couple actually, I think. I've got this one. Oh yeah, I've got the Goth Rocker from the Orcs. That's a cool commemorative model. Peter, finished school today. Don't know what a commemorative model is. Don't think we get them here. Yeah, it's usually like the special models that Warhammer do. So like the Warhammer Plus models are commemorative models, for example. So if you sign up to Warhammer Plus, you can get a commemorative model. How are you getting on with the hobby then, Peter? Have you built or painted anything recently? Finished school, that's a nice feeling as well. What are you going to do to celebrate? Provisionally prepared, yeah, that's a cool one. That is a cool one. You have a squig on your leg. In what way? You've dropped a squig? You've got a squig tattoo? Let's go it on. Mez has got no commemorative models. How come? Never seen one that took your fancy, or are you just not that interested in them? Neatly trimmed has got the Terminator Chaplain Torrentus. Nice. Mez has never spent the money. Never spent the money on a commemorative figure. Ah, fair enough. Fair enough. Get a second layer of that when it's dry. Safari's a goodie though. And then we'll get a bit of a base done on this guy as well at some point. I bought some basing material for my Khorne army. So looking forward to using a bit of that. So you can see we've done a bit on the face, we've done a bit on the skulls, we've done a bit on the silver. So far so good. Right, let him dry in the corner for a little bit. Move on to a little bit of towel painting now. Side eyes, 3 stompers and 2 bane blades. Yeah, trade a stomper in. Get the cash and buy the Goth Rocker, which is a really cool orc model. Painted the Goth Rocker on stream last year. Peter, no new models, no money to buy new, so no painting or building right now. It rains a lot, so I sit at home. Later on I will help my mum with work or go to my aunt's to help with farm work. Ah, okay, nice. Will you get a little bit of money for that work that you can convert into Warhammer, perhaps? Do you want to make a goth band for the next Battle Wagon Kit Bash? Yeah, if you have a little look at Lazy Mini in the Discord, he's got a really cool little band set up for his orcs. Looks nice, and I made him a little song as well. A little orc original ditty, which was quite cool. Looking good, old corny chap. Yeah, I quite like the way it's turned out. The brass in particular, I think, looks really nice. So I'm going to base coat some Khorne Berserkers in the not too distant future, and we'll be doing a little bit of brass and blood. Weresheep has the official Games Workshop Forge World Storm Sword with the plasma cannon. Good gracious. I think I haven't painted a model in 3 months. Really? Wow. Family pays in food. Ah, fair enough, dude. Fair enough. Food is very useful. Arguably more useful than plastic minis. How is Catherine and the little one? Yeah, good. They are at home. Been home for the last couple of days now. Doing pretty well. Pretty tired, but pretty good. Boy. Just trying to get into a bit of a routine now. As the little one needs feeding like every 2.5 hours, so. Mez, the prince just arrived. That's pretty cool. I bet you're enjoying your 2-hourly feeds. Yes, mate. I was feeding him at 3 AM this morning. Watching the football and feeding the kid. Happy days. Been sleeping okay? Yeah, we're kind of taking it in turns at the minute. Because he's premature, he's got a tube in his nose at the minute. So you have to kind of keep an eye on him so he doesn't pull it out. So yeah, a bit tiring, but it's been pretty cool. Look at that Weresheep's put in the Discord. Nice little looking model there. What is that? Don't recognise it. Looks nice though. Oh, is that your Necromunda model? Ah, and a nice Commissar as well. Yeah, I like that. Very nice. Is he getting stronger? Yeah, every day is he eating a bit more and a bit more awake and alert, which is good. Not long till he'll be choosing his first army. Okay, doesn't sound particularly fun, Peter. But yeah, I'm sure it'll make you stronger for the future and you can have a glorious future. It's all experience, my friend. Experience. Hard times make better men. Glad to hear they're doing well, thank you very much. Alright, should we put a little bit of blue on these weapons? So what I'm thinking is pink missiles. Gotta be pink missiles, right? Pink missiles. And then the rest of it I'm going to paint blue, I reckon. So I'm going to put a bit of pink and yellow on it to blend it into the rest of the model, and then shiny blue on the actual weapons. Yeah, needs probably another layer of pink at least. So let's do that first. Let's do the layer of pink, then I can do the pink missiles. Princess pink sounds about right for the towel. Get that on there. Shaky, shaky. Or they kill them like my dad. I mean, yeah, I guess it's only what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Sorry to hear that about your dad, though, my friend. Not ideal. Right, that's the pink all shaken up. Do a little bit of towel. I might do a little. Can you do a poll on YouTube to see who likes which Battle Force box? Oh, I'm gonna have to get the dirty keyboard out. Oh dear, oh dear. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, dum, 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 dum. There we go. I think that might be my first poll that I've done in the old YouTube. That's if it's worked. I don't know. I clicked the buttons that I hoped for. None of them. They are awful. Well, got to pick one. Which is the least worst? Another way of looking at it. Right, let's get some pink on these missiles, shall we? What would a Battle Force box look like that you'd be interested in, Neatly? Have you got a favourite historic Battle Force box, perhaps? Frankie the Fish. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Nice to see you nice. Ba-da-da-da. So the current ones for Emperor's Children are extremely tempting. Ah, I've got that box. The full Grim box. Lucky Knife has been celebrating their parents' 30-year anniversary. Wow. Long time. Made a strong cocktail, made a bit of cake. I mean, that sounds like a pretty nice evening, Lucky. Frankie has just picked up the Orc Battalion box with the Deathcopters. Ah, nice. Yeah, that's good. See, I've got the Combat Patrol with the Deathcopters, so didn't fancy the Battalion box. Yeah, any box with a Demon Primarch in it is good, right? I remember there used to be a Angron box as well, right? Never got that box, but pretty cool box though. My older daughter wants to paint the Mind Squigs. She thinks they are cute. Yeah, nice. That's good. What's up, nerds? Norse 40k in the Twitch chat. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. How was your weekend, sir? Lucky Knife is getting hit by the alcohol. Sheesh. And a Mortarion box a while ago. Okay, so was there ever a box with Magnus the Red in it? Or is that our prediction for the next Battle Force box? I didn't realise there was a Mortarion box. Or maybe I did and just wasn't paying attention. Who knows? Working all weekend. Nice. Now you're doing the lurk while she's baking. Okay, we have the sourdough. Ooh, sourdough. Right, we've got some pink missiles. Love rockets. Happy days. Right, let's go over the other layers of pink. This guy's finally starting to come together. Delivery arrived. Put a pick in the models and minis. Oh, nice. You got the track on already. Wow. Looks like a good fit, which is nice. Ah, you got your little Olmaph beanie as well, and your trading cards. Awesome, man. Awesome. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Good evening, good evening, good evening, Arnold the Goose. How are you, sir? You good? Ah, you reckon Perturabo is on his way neatly, do you reckon? And do you reckon they'll put him in a box? Hell yeah, it's a sourdough. Oh, nice. I am jealous of the fresh sourdough. Council of the Death Lord was the multi-box. Okay, sounds pretty cool. Sounds pretty cool indeed. Joe Rawlinson has logged out of Discord and can't get it back. 8 likes. Arnold on Like Patrol. Thank you, dude. Got more people watching than we have likes. Haha, you saying good evening suddenly made me start another Cyberpunk playthrough. Never played Cyberpunk. Any good? They've sort of shown him in an article not too long ago. Okay. Maybe after a while they'll get in a box. I mean, that'd be good, right? That'd be good. I don't really know much about Perturabo. What are the key facts that I should know? What can you tell me about the chap and his lore? Cyberpunk is a life-changing game. Absolute recommendation. 300 hours in and only done 2 playthroughs. My, that sounds pretty cool, man. Sounds pretty cool indeed. Dum dum. 9 likes now. Thank you, Arnold. Appreciate that. See if we can get all the way up to 20. So, Arnold, what have you been up to? How goes the dual print situation?
Hey up.
Hey up. Thank you for following my stream. Slimmer Fricandle. Slimmer Fricandle. Slimmer Fricandle. What? Thank you for following my stream. Apologies for butchering your name, baby. Slimmer Fricandle, how are you, buddy? Good to see you in the Twitch. Arnold has printed a second Thunderhawk. Another 1.5 kilos of plastic done. 3rd on its way. What are you going to do with all these Thunderhawks? It's a Dutch name. Ah, good stuff. A famous Dutch snack. Ah, well. I appreciate you being here. Are you a fan of the plastic? A fan of the Warhammer? A fan of Virgil van Dijk? Hey, so we've got Arnold the Goose in YouTube. And Slimmer Fricandle in Twitch. Nice. I like it. All the duchies. Pass the duchy on the left hand side. Bum, 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 bum. Why you need so many Thunderhawks? One is already too much for me. Yeah, it's a big boy, right? One for terrain, one for a friend, and one for Nurgle. Ah, nice. Is Nurgle going to take over the gunship? Slimmer is a fan of Warhammer. Recently bought the Ultimate Starter Set. Nice. What made you want to get into Warhammer, Slimmer? Oh, look at that. Lucky is thinking about giving his away. How come? Choinala's here as well, our favourite Polish farmer. How are you, buddy? How are things on the farm? Warlord Titan is going to be another project down the line. Yeah, which... you've got a lot of different warlords to choose from, right? Oh. Ooh. Bom, bom, bom. The farm is silent. How come? What's going on? What's going on? Aren't you planting potatoes right about now? Thinking of printing a knight's army, but I don't know if I can be asked to go through the files and make a print list. Arnold just put a pic in the Discord. Let me have a look. Oh, Joe has rejoined the Discord as well. Ah, look at that. Nice looking. Oh, and that's in bamboo as well. Warlord Titan. Nice. Looks good, man. Nightshade is back as well. Good to see you again, Nightshade. How are you, buddy? Welcome back. Welcome back. Dum, dum, dum. Nightshade's just vibing. Nice. Do much at the weekend, Nightshade? Has the stormy weather and the hail gone now? No thoughts, just painting pink. What's on your mind, Dol? Yeah, I'm just painting pink. What do you want to know? You can ask me anything, my friend. You want an opinion, an Olmaph opinion on something? I'm more than happy to help. How are you feeling about the hobby at the minute, Patrick? Everything okay? How's the South African weather going? Is winter approaching? Bum, 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 bum. Bit later today, but I'm working on a Vermin Lord diorama type thing. Nightshade, that'd be awesome to see in the Discord. We've got Smokey in the chat as well. How are you, Smokey? Emperor's Children going alright, Smokey? You've had a good weekend and stuff? So this guy's now got a good chunk of pink on him. Happy days. Right, let's let him dry. So we've got a world eater drying, we've got a Tau drying. Now let's build some blood angels, shall we? Bum-ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. Patrick is still amped about the hobby. That's good, man. That's good. Painting's getting better even if my playing isn't. And you are firmly in winter down there. Down at the very bottom of the African continent. I'm assuming I'm painting Patrick's least favourite colour right now after the game the other day. Oh dear, oh dear. Can't believe all this AI music is playing in the background. I saw you make another AI track last stream as well. Disgraceful. Look at Lucky Knife poking the angry bear. Yep, all the music on the channel entirely made by me. And if people don't want to listen to this music, want to listen to their own stuff but also watch the stream, you can hear only my voice in the Discord. And therefore you can listen to my voice, enjoy the stream, but listen to your own music at the same time. Look at you cheeky little monkeys. Smokey has painted 3 different schemes of flawless blades. Are they in the Discord, Smokey? I've not seen any flawless blades recently. Chuck them in though, it'd be really good to see. Would be very nice to see. Right, where are my sanguinary guard? Yo! Inside the place. Coming right up. Nice. Look forward to seeing these, Smokey. I've not even assembled my flawless blades yet. My infractors are assembled, but not my flawless blades. Yeah, Lucky Knife even helped me write my most recent stream song. It was like, oh, it'd be cool if it's got like a 032, and I was like, done. Much rather listen to the music. Right, I'm going to build these in a sec. Prior to that though, I'm going to go for a wee. Might even make a coffee. That's not enough coffee to last the rest of the stream, is it? Right. Right, let me go grab a coffee, have a wee. If there's anything you want to chat about, anything you want to have a bit of a chin wag about, let me know in the chat and I'll join in the conversation when I get back from the porcelain throne. Righty-ho! I've got some coffee in my Olmaph branded mug, which you can buy at olmaph.com. Cobalt Commando, how are you, buddy? How are you? I haven't seen you for a while, Cobalt Commando. You good? Right, well, off we said whilst I went for a wee and got some coffee. Added the work in progress to the Discord, Nightshade. Let me take a look. Let me take a look. What have we got in here? So, you must be crude fish in the Discord, right? Nice work. Some nice purples going on. Some nice blue and nice purple. Very nice. I like it. I like it. Rats. Psycow is here as well. Psycow! Hello, friends. Where can I see the Battle Force announcements? Yeah, Warhammer sent an email out. It's on the Warhammer community website as well. And then you can vote. Let me know which ones you like. I haven't checked the poll, actually. What's winning currently? Let's have a look. Or has the poll already ended? How do I see the poll? Ooh, Chaos Space Marines is winning 46%. Tyranid 31%. Astra Militarum 15 and Necron currently on 8. So you guys are really liking the Chaos. Nearly half of you think that's the best of the 4. Intriguing. Nothing beats a minus second. Got to throw in some devil intervals as well. AKA Tritone's Chef's Kiss. Yeah, that stream that Thursday, it was a pretty stressful day, so I was kind of tired. But I'll finish that song off at some point. I just need to put some bass and an extra guitar on there, and then we'll make another one. I need to make quite a few. I need to have a day of musically minded stuff, maybe at the weekend. Maybe at the weekend I'll do a little bit of music making in the Discord. Let's figure it out. Let's see what we can do. Cobalt Commando is still alive, so that counts as good. Cobalt Commando, you the guy that's got the tiger striped minis. Was that you? Can't remember, dude. But yeah, I'm glad you're still alive. I can join the Discord call. Yeah, so this is for people that don't want to hear the music that is on the stream. If you join in the Discord, you can hear only my voice, and then you can listen to whatever music you want in the background. Happy days! But don't forget to click the thumbs up in the YouTube, because that's super helpful, helps us find new people. And if you are in fact new to the stream, type a little message, press the enter button, and let's see how we get on, shall we? First sight is, that's an ugly box. Do you have aftermarket wings? Good question, and the answer is of course yes. Here we have aftermarket wings. Yeah, boy! That's how you make the new Sanguinary Guard look good. You put the old wings on them. Spain couldn't beat Cape Verde. Was it 0-0? Pretty decent team at the minute, Cape Verde, right? I mean, not in the rankings, but in terms of how they qualified pretty well, right? I got Tigers, Templar, I'm working on Creed. Nice, I like it. Yeah, was it you that posted the tank with the tiger stripes on it? I remember that. A nice model. I liked it. Unbelievable AI usage on this music. Look at all you guys, all you cheeky monkeys. I mean, look, the bloody guitars are behind me. Do you think they're AI guitars? They're not actually real, I just AI'd them into the background of the stream to make me look musical. Still a bit chunky, but fine. Yeah, I think these will look pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. Better than whatever this is. Right, let's crack it open, shall we? I'm called Defender in Discord. Yeah, I saw you jumped in there. Thing is, people post so much stuff in the Discord now, I tend to lose track of who's done what. But eventually I recognise people by their minis. Ooh, some Blood Angels transfers, they'll come in useful. That's good, that is good. Oh, I'll probably use some of those with the new box that's coming at the end of this week. It's all AI. I'll be back later. Okay, Arnold, thanks for being here, buddy. Look forward to your return. The fat boys with the paint on abs. Yeah, that's it, right? That is it. I could do with some painted on abs, I'll tell you that much. It's all AI. Even you, they've figured it out. They realise that I am AI. That is it. Here comes the pinch harmonic breakdown. Who doesn't like a pinch harmonic? Nobody, because they are the best. Go! Psychow went on Warcom and saw I would like to change my vote. Voted for the Tyrannies, but I have everything in that box. Even though I'm not a fan, I have to admit the Chaos looks beastly. Oh, look at this. A lot of people straying from the righteous path over to the side of Chaos. I've always been on the side of Chaos. Pinch harmonic accuracy is like 50%. Ah, okay. There's a sweet spot. And the more distortion you have, the better it is. The easier it is to get that pinch. Some guitars are better at pinch harmonics than others as well. Pickups make a big difference, right? That Chaos box is so bleh. And not in a good bleh kind of way. Not in an Architect's kind of bleh. Cultists are lame. You're not a fan of Cultists? To be honest, I'm not a massive fan of Cultists either, but here we are. Yeah, active pickups are good. As long as you remember to buy batteries. Unless you're a dime bag, then you can get a pinch harmonic out of a carrot. Very true. Right, let's chop up some plastic, shall we? We can ignore step 1 because that's making the jump packs, which we don't need. Because I have sourced better jump packs than Games Workshop have created. Which is good. Cultists are too universal looking, yeah. That's one of the good things about Chaos, is all the armies look really cool, very different. Cultists, not so much. Let me just change the blade. This is the blade I was using to open my post. So that's very blunt now. Let's put this sharp boy back in. Preferably without slicing my fingers off. Which is good. When I got this guitar, I was like, I'm going to get 2 9-volt batteries just in case. Then I googled how long one battery lasts and it said like 9,000 hours. Really? Wow. See, I used to have an active bass and the battery died in my active bass within maybe a year. Is a Squire Strat by Fender any good? It's a good beginner guitar, right? If you want to get a beginner Fender, my first electric guitar was a Squire's Strat. Good trivia for you there. Whereas if you want to get an actual Stratocaster, they're like 450 quid, whereas a Squire you can probably get for 150. But, you know, there's so many beginner guitars now. You can get them for a pretty reasonable price. Why, are you thinking of learning guitar, Cobalt? Do you already play? It's the same reason I never got the World Eaters Combat Patrol. Even the Jackals look lame. Kill Team Goremongers are the only good-looking ones. Ah, okay, fair enough. Fair enough, my dude. If it's not brass and blood, we're not interested, right? How's the baby and mother? Everything is okay, I hope. Yeah, they're good. Both home now, which is nice. The baby is constantly hungry, so that's also good, as we are feeding him lots and lots of milk. So he's going to get big and strong like his dad. Dadmuth. The trick is to never leave the cable plugged in. There we go, that's it. Save your batteries. Can you name a Day to Remember song I'm learning? I know none of their songs so far. I'm going to take a pick of my guitar collection. Ah, appreciate that. Olmaph. I tell you, a nice song to learn is I'm Made of Wax, Larry, What Are You Made Of? That's a nice tune. Home already? Grats. Yes, the baby came 5 weeks early. And Catherine was in hospital for 10 days. But we are now back with a vengeance. Brass and blood, totally not lightning and skin today. I'm a bit odd, I can play some chords, but notes are hard. I only have experience with acoustic. Yeah, I learnt originally on an acoustic. I first played an acoustic 20... How old am I now? 24 years ago? Then I got an electric about 21 years ago, something like that. Yeah, I got my first electric guitar for my birthday or for Christmas or something when I was about 13. That was a Squier Strat, and then once I got a paper round, I bought my own guitar, which was an Ibanez, and now I have many Ibanez. In fact, there was a player playing football the other day called Ibanez. Right. Top trivia. Let's start chopping out some of these, shall we? Too much talky, not enough choppy. Blood Angels now with painted on abs. Oh, dearie me. Ooh, Smokey, I only just saw your flawless blades. Let me have a look. Oh, let me have a look. Oh, they're all nice. What do I prefer? I think the one in the middle stands out the most. The one on the right is the most like my paint scheme. But the one in the middle, that's really nice. I like the shiny face. Choynow's posted his weekend as well. Ah, the big Terminator box. How's that been going? It looks really good, Choynow. You've been enjoying that? Painting the faces on this screw. Oh, what's this? What's going on? I was tabbed out in the Discord. Psycho, thank you for the gifted members. Psycho, thank you for the gifted members. Thank you for the gifted membership, Psycho!
Thank you.
Yeah, baby, let's go. Psycho, you hero. Nice work, appreciate that. Very much appreciate the gifted membership. That's gone to Mr. McKinns. We're only a few subs off the big 1K mark as well. So if anyone's got family or friends that are interested in plastic, send them a link, get them to sub. Even if they don't care about Warhammer at all, send them the link. What's the worst that can happen? Let's take it all the way up to 1K, shall we? Nearly there. Nearly there. Bum 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 bum. I really only want to be able to play Django's intro song, Louis Bacalov. Oh, I don't think I've heard that. You'll have to put it in the music section of the Discord, Cobalt, and I'll take a little look. Choi now has more Terminators than you can actually put on the tabletop. Interesting. Nice. For baby Olmaph coming home. Psycho, I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Posted in Music Talk. If you want to check my axes, yeah, let me take a look. Smokey. The second one shall be then for my future army. Well, I voted the second one, and somebody else voted the first one. So, I mean, whichever one you think looks cool, right? Let me have a look. Oh, looky nice. Look at that. Look at that. Ooh-wee. Got a nice little Ibanez in the top left. Schecter. Schecter makes some really good guitars, right? Nice looking bass as well. Yeah, those Schecters are super cool, man. I do like indeed. Look at all the boxes of Warhammer next to that guitar as well. Awesome, man. Thank you for sharing. And Cobalt has chucked the Django music in. I'll take a look at that after the stream. Thank you for sharing that. And remember, if you are new to the YouTube, type in a few words, press the enter button, and we'll have a little chin wag, shall we? A little bit of conversation. Hanging out, making stuff, painting stuff. We're here every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday. 6 till 9 UK time. Bum bum ba dum ba da da dum dum. 3 Schecters, 1 Ibanez and 2 Harley Bentons. Nice. Yeah, I like that. I've got 4 Ibanezes and 1 Richter bass. Yeah, nice guitars. Anybody else got any instruments they can share in the Discord? Let's have a little look, shall we? You musical buggers. Oh, that familiar smell. That smelly smell that smells smelly. I'm still yet to buy the correct Tamiya. The dark green bottle instead of the light green bottle. Right. After all that, I've glued 2 pieces together. Hey dude, you can all chat as much as you want in the Discord. I can't hear you though. I haven't muted whilst I'm on the stream. So you can chat away. You guys have a lovely little chat in the Discord. That's never a problem. In fact, on the members only stream, the last members only stream, we had several people in the Discord. We were all chatting. We were all playing Space Marine 2. It was pretty cool, to be fair. Enjoyable evening. Yeah, so today's stream will probably be a little bit longer. We started early, we'll probably finish late. But Wednesday's stream will finish early. I'll probably start early as well. But we'll be finished by about 8:30 on Wednesday so that I can get to the pub and watch some football. England, 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 na na. Where's this leg going to then? Ah, I like that. Bum bum da dum ba dum bum boo. Disco Termies. Whoa, look at all of that. That's a lot of termies, right? Oh, you got some nice hooded ones. They look pretty cool. I like that. But yeah, that is an insane amount of Terminators, my dude. Nice work. Those Warhammer boxes next to my guitar is my whole backlog. Nice. Pile of future fun, yes. The pile of opportunity. Always good to see. That glues in a really weird way. Very weird. Oh well, here's what it is. Dum 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 dum. Where's the little bit of floor that I need to be gluing to this guy? Can't be on there. That's got to be a full model, right? Ah, it's that piece there. Okay. That's a cool little bit of bass. Bass! How low could you go? That goes on here, does it? Okay. Bit like that. Oh, fiddly fiddly. Nice. That fits very well. Snug as a bug in a rug, that one. Bum diggy bum bum bucket bum bum diggy bum diggy bum. You will hate the Warden's box, sadly. So many mould lines. Oh dear, oh dear. Haven't seen any matches from this championship yet. It's way too late for me. I hope to catch at least one match this weekend. Psychow. Yeah, that's one good thing that I'm up with the baby all night, is I get to watch the football late into the evening. Lucky Knife's to-do list is Gilliman, Sternguard Vets, Jump Pack Intercessors, a Redemptor Dread, Titus and his cronies. Nightshade's got a pile of shame. There is no shame in opportunity, right? Hey, Black Sigil is here. How are you, mate? Are you good? Yeah, I was just settled down to watch your stream at the weekend and then I had to go to the hospital. How did it go? It looked really good. It looked like a very good setup. I hope you enjoyed it and had a good time. Pile of investments, that's it, right? Doesn't really lose value, does it, Warhammer? It is unironically not a bad investment. That glue goes after you put the pieces together. People tell me this every stream. Why can't I just do it the way I want to? Come on. I'm doing the rule of fool. He does what he wants. He does what he wants. That streamer Olmaph, he does what he wants. Rather invest in Games Workshop shares. Yeah, that's true. However, the shares can go up and down, whereas the value of the models will only go up. However, the shares have been pretty good for the last few years, right? FTSE 100 company nowadays. Frankie the Fish has been watching Cape Verde's goalie absolutely deny Spain. Nice. I watched the first half before the stream. Was the second half good, Frankie? It was hella fun. Good to know, Black Sigil. Aren't you doing some sort of podcast today, Black Sigil, as well? I seem to remember seeing. Troy now. It's a bad investment. Not really. If you buy a model now, it's only going to be worth more in the future, right? And you say before the updated model, but if you bought, say you bought the old version of this Sanguinary Guard, that goes for 60, 70, 80 pounds now, and it would have only cost 25, 30 pounds. So yeah, it's an interesting landscape, the value of Warhammer. Did it with Old World Fanatics at 7 AM. Bloody hell, that's early. How did it go? I'll go check that out at some point. Didn't realise you were doing it so bloody early. 0-0, Frankie the Fish. Defensive match. What's on next? What's the next game? Depends on the kit and how popular they are. Yeah, you gotta be buying the right stuff, I guess. Who would buy the old Crisis suits? I don't know. I don't have any new Crisis suits or old Crisis suits, so I couldn't tell you the difference, to be honest. But one man's trash is another man's treasure as well. Never forget that. Ah, they're based in Australia, right. Late one for them, early one for you. A data remember arm made out of wax is turbo easy. Could pretty much sight read the tabs. Yeah, but a lot of fun, right? Yeah, bands like A Data Remember have fairly straightforward tabs, right? But they are a lot of fun to play. Egypt are playing. Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la, 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 the Egyptian king. Pretty enjoyable. Yeah, I do like a lot of the Data Remember. I mean, I got an A Data Remember tattoo right here, so you can imagine that I enjoy the band. Settled on a Krieg paint scheme, and sadly it's too close to a certain World War II group. Wow. I mean, if it looks cool, it looks cool, right? Bum 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 bum. Oh, that's quite old school. You've still got to snip out and put the packs on the waist of these guys. That reminds me of like the really old Space Marines you used to buy back in the day. That didn't come with any details. No greeblies. That is old school. Fits on very well though, I'll give it that. I'll give it that. Bum, 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 bum. The old ones are a face not even a mother would love. Chicken legs. Yeah, beauty's in the eye of the beer holder, right? Cobalt has printed some of the older models. If only I'd have known that, I'd have got you to do these for me. Yeah, these are the jump packs that I'm going to put on these guys. Pretty nicely done, to be fair. Black Sigil, I'm not a young guy anymore. Full weekend of streaming followed by a podcast. Editing footage tonight and game tomorrow. Yeah, You're going to be absolutely cream crackered, my friend. Get some of that beauty sleep. Right, let's chop him out a weapon. I've got a choice of 2 weapons for this guy. So I'm rule of cool in it. Also worse that can happen. These are my first Blood Angels as well. Until the weekend when the new box set arrives. Don't forget to drop a thumbs up if you think the channel is worthy of your thumbing. You know the Heisenberg of the 40k STLs. Scans, files, old stuff, he has it all. Ah, that's good. Good person to know. What's your favourite thing that you've printed then, Cobalt Commando? What's your favourite? Tyler! Hello! Hello! Hello there, Tyler! How are you, buddy? Won't be sticking around today, as I have work. I wanted to stop in. Yeah, appreciate you being here, buddy. You bought a Storm Surge as well. Awesome. I look forward to seeing that. Yeah, look forward to seeing that indeed. When do you expect the box to arrive? Well, I bought it from Goblin, and I've never bought anything from Goblin. If it was from Wayland, I'd say Monday, because standard post arrives on Monday. And because Goblin didn't have an option to upgrade the post, I'm guessing Monday. But we will see, we shall see. Yeah, I was going to upgrade the postage on Wayland so it got here early, but then the Wayland website shat itself, so I went with Goblin. Cobalt likes some of the poses for the Marines, printing the Judicar, or Judicia. Nice, that should be good. Tyler got drunk and bought a Storm Surge. Nice work. There are a lot worse things you could have done, I guess. Fun to assemble and paint, says Choynel. Nice. Yeah, he's a big boy, right? Did you get a good deal, Tyler? Or did you just splash the cash because you'd had a few beers? Had a couple of beers, the ethereals started whispering to me. Had an Amazon gift card. Oh, nice. Nicely done. Utilising the gift card to cheapify the plastic. Earthcast. Those guys never stop whispering. Choose the variant you want to build, right. Do I go with sword very high or sword medium high? Oh, there's multiple variants. I could do one with a spear. Do I want him to have a spear? What do we reckon, guys? Sword or spear? Which is cooler? I don't really like the spear, you know. I think the sword looks cooler. I think I'm going to go sword. If we could add a completely original faction to 40k, what would it be? Good question, Cobalt. You got any suggestions? I mean, if we're going unoriginal, I'd quite like to see the big rat boys enter the 40k fray. But what could we have? What do you think it's missing, if anything? Space cowboys riding dinosaurs. My first thing I went to was dragons. But dinosaurs. What about dinosaur dragons? That'd be pretty cool. Storm Surge has the crazy deadly demise. 12-inch d6 plus 3 damage. Oh, that is a big boy boom, right? Your army has broadsides and riptides. You need something bigger. Spears are pretty much unique to this outfit. Okay. Yes, spear makes me think of custodies, which is why I didn't want to put the spear on. You want them to bring back the Great Narlock. I'd quite like Kroot to get their own, be their own thing away from Tau. That'd be cool. They can take the Stingwings with them as well. I'd love to see the Imperium find a planet of Skaven. Yeah, that'd be interesting, right? Skaven don't get enough love. They get treated like vermin. Bum 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 bum. Do we go spears or sword? I just think the sword looks too cool, man. I don't really like spears. But as you say, you don't often get spears. Oh, decision. Do you think we could get a new faction? I don't know. I think there's so many different factions already. Unlikely to get a new one. You'd like to be a night pilot? I've got just the thing. They are vermin. How dare you? Swords, rule of cool. Yeah, I think so. Cobalt reckons spear, though. Maybe I'll do 2 with a spear and 1 with a sword. I moan when there's no build options, and then when there are build options, I struggle to make a choice. I'm going sword. This guy's having a sword. I just think it looks cool. Maybe one of the future guys will get a spear at some point. But this guy has got a cool sword, so he's having it. He's going to have head number 16 as well. That's an easier decision, because the 16th is my birthday. So I've got to pick head number 16, right? I'd go spear on the sang and the axe, wherever you get a choice. Yeah, I just thought this sword was too cool not to put it on. So maybe this guy will have a sword and the other 2, the backup dancers, will get a spear each. We'll see. We shall see. 1 sword, 2 spears. There you go. Right, let's get some shoulder pads. Oh, we've got shoulder pads with Blood Angel's details on. That's good. Bum, 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 bum. Dum, 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 dum. Don't forget as well, if you are new around here, you are more than welcome to get involved with the chat. Especially if you've typed something out and deleted it because you got a bit scared of pressing enter. Just go for it. Hit some letters, hit the big enter button, and away we go. I think if Kroot was separated into their own army, they'd slowly be pushed into the same category as Imperial agents. Okay, interesting. Seen a lot of mixed takes on the Kroot. Well, that's it. Tau are divisive enough as they are without the little Krooty boys getting involved. We'll probably get some new factions, but they'll come from established lore. Dark Mechanicum, Eldar, Exodites, Legion of the Damned, etc. Yeah, kind of, you can't really just pop something out of nowhere, right? Without retconning things horribly. Save the sword for custom assault intercessors. I mean, yeah, that's a good shout. However, I've glued it on now. But the next two guys will get spears, so we'll have one sword, two spears. I think that's a reasonable shout, right? That way we'll have a spare sword for the leader of the intercessors, which will be good. Dark Mech is the highest probable outcome. Yeah, probably right. Spear has Lance in game. Okay, yeah, that's another good shout. All Tyler cares about is more Tau. You always scrape off the details and use the decals. Okay, interesting. I'm terrible with decals. Yeah, Dark Mech could get quite a big leap of cash, right? Don't be scared, the community here is super friendly, maybe a bit too friendly. Yeah, cheers, Black Sigil. Yeah, it's pretty chill around here, right? Pretty chill, pretty chill. Rules are temporary, minis are eternal. Yeah, good shout, Choina. Honestly, they could push the space dwarves more. They have seemingly been forgotten. Yeah, I do quite like dwarves. I think if I was to buy another AOS or Old World army, I think dwarves would definitely be next on the list. League of Votann. See, I don't see Votann as dwarfs. That's the problem. There's nothing dwarfy about them. They're just small space marines. Me no likey. A Tau Space Bear Psyker. Yeah, that'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. Oh. Yeah, more bears. Are there any bear units for any bear units for the Imperium? Got to be some bears kicking about in 40k, right? I think their faces give away that they're dwarves. Yeah, they just don't feel dwarfy, you know? Like, look at what are they called? The Fire Slayers. Is that what they're called? They are dwarves and they look dwarfy. fire slayers, is that right? Yeah, they're dwarfy looking dwarves. Whereas Votan just looked like someone got the dimensions wrong when they were trying to make a space marine. I'm not sure if there is. It will be pretty unbearable. Black Sigil with the very tired dad jokes. This is a guy that's done too much work during the weekend. Fueled by energy drinks. They should give them beards, hammers. Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's what we want. Beards and hammers. Votan don't have enough beards. I feel like the community will be pretty polarised on this topic. Oh, he's here all week. I need a jingle for when somebody makes the worst joke of the stream. Congratulations, you just made the worst joke on today's stream. Oh, he's gone for the hat trick. I'd hate to be charged by a bear unit in 40k. It'll be a grisly situation. Taxi for Black Sigil. Nice work, dude. Look at the newest LOV character. When he released, I immediately fought a dwarf. I'll say some of their models don't show off the dwarf look as well as others. Yeah, maybe I've written them all off, tarred them all with the same brush. I'll check that out, Tyler. Let me have a look. Blood for the Blood God has laid down some more bases for the lightning on the War Dog. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Fire Slayers need pants. Dwarves don't need pants. Worst joke. Oh god, Slaif's joining in there. Good to see you, Slaif. Black Sigil and Slaif going for the worst joke of Canada. Two Canadians fighting it out for the worst joke. Lucky Knife's had a print failed again. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, how did it fail this time? Oh, good god, Black Sigil. I just read that one. Wonder if it was part of the Imperium. I wonder what the qualifications would be to ride one. Oh. Oh, Jesus. I opened the door to this and I don't know how. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. An Astra Militarum group in kilts with bagpipes would be cool. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool, right? Oh Jesus, he's still going. It would be simply pandemonium on the tabletop. Oh, Christ on a cracker, what's going on here? I can't bear these jokes anymore. Oh. You had a custom Chaos Rhino fail 7 times. See, when I printed my Rhino, I sliced it up so it was easier to print rather than one big print. I found a really good Death Guard tank print the other day. Getting pelted with all these Ursanine puns. Going for the Ursa section of the bear jokes. These jokes are getting what Ursa and what Ursa. Right, let's chuck a backpack on this guy and then he's done, right? Chuck him on a base. Right, he's going to be my main guy, so he needs to have the best backpack. It was in pieces, I'd never trust a full one. Ah, okay. Have a little look into my eyes. What do you see? Is there any brilliance or simply misery? Yeah, spikes and chains are hard work with a printer, right? I wrote this joke with my bare hands. If they ever did make a bear unit, I'd have to head to mall and grab some. Head to the mall, do you get it? Mall like a bear. Yeah, that looks pretty cool, although I need the super glue for this one. Alright then, let's get super with our glue. There we go, it's there. It's there. Right, let's hold that for a second. Let it glue. Let it glue, let it glue, let it glue. I'm very sleep deprived, as if you couldn't tell. Might have to hibernate soon. Good God, they don't stop. There are some STLs to convert space wolves to iron bears. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Don't know why this glue's not working. Bear with me. Paint the backpack separate. Well, you know me. I don't paint anything separately. I'm not like you guys who are so talented that you have to sit and paint the heads separate and the backpack separate and all the sub-assemblies. I just glue it all together, stick it on the base, slap a bit of paint on and have all the fun. Oh, does anyone want to play Guess the Year on the bottom of this base? Anyone got any guesses? It's got to be quite recent, right? Because this is a fairly new box. They wouldn't have put a load of old bases in there, right? Yeah, sometimes the glue just does forget to dry. Unless you put it on your hand and then it dries instantly. Patrick is doing Morty in sub-assemblies. Oh, that's awesome, man. Yeah, you're going to have a very good looking Morty. I did paint a little bit of my Morty on the stream a few weeks ago, right? All I'm saying, I couldn't have painted the face so good on my bonk captain if it was attached to the model. Yeah, very true. If you want to do the really super detailed, very good paint jobs, sub-assembly is the way, right? I think we should pause and reflect a bit on the bear topic. Hit after hit after hit with Black Sigil. Look at this. Black Bear Studios. Choynow's going 2016. Cobalt Commando 2006. Patrick with the 2021. The body, shield, head, backpack separate for that guy. Yeah, and you can see as well, right? Some very top quality work has gone into that bonk captain. Super glue needs water to bind. Ah, right. So if I put a bit of water on the model before the super glue, it'll bind better, is that right? I don't know, Sigil. I'm pooped. Oh, we're going for different bears now, are we? Right. The year is 2021. Patrick gets it bang on. Nice work, dude. Very nice work. Patrick, the winner of our Guess the Year on the Base competition. GG. There are activators, but they bubble up. Ah, you don't want the bubbles, right? We don't want bubbly bubbly. Frankie the Fish is a try-hard, sub-assembly and everything. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be said for sub-assembly, right? I'm just not talented or patient enough for subassembly. Same reason why I don't do magnets. Right, let's hold this on the base. It's okay if you follow up with a file. Ah, okay, yeah. CA glue works by reacting with the moisture in the air, but if there's too much water, it speeds up the reaction way too fast. It doesn't make long polymer chains and become fragile. Look at this. Lucky Knife, the scientist. Yeah, science, bitch. Right, I think that's stuck on the base, although I've said that before and then watched it fall off, so we'll see. Congrats on being spot on, Patrick. That was a quality guess. Jesus wept. Black Sigil does need to hibernate. Get that sleep. Otherwise your stream, your game stream is going to be entirely puns. Yeah, science! CA glue was actually a mistake? Oh, really? That's interesting. Lucky Knife, not happy with my choice of glue to glue the model to the base. Well, I'm going to do it even harder now, Lucky Knife. I'm going to smother it. And I'm going to make you watch. Hot take. That's it, I'm unsubbing. You can't unsub, Lucky, it's too much fun around here. You enjoy it too much. Gravis armor looks better than Terminators, and Terminators should go. Really, Kobo? I love Terminators. Big fan of the chunky boys. Right, let's see if we can make a second Sanguinary Guard, shall we? Or, do you know what? I might do one Sanguinary Guard per stream this week. And carry on with some painting of the Tau and the World Eater. Good idea, Olmaph. Well done. Thank you, Olmaph. No problem, Olmaph. Right, so I'm going to go and put this guy on my Blood Angel shelf. My first ever model on the Blood Angel shelf. One very lonely Blood Angel. One very lonely Blood Angel, but he will be accompanied by a whole host of Blood Angels in the not too distant future. Right, put those down there. I like to use the floor as my filing system. I agree with Cobalt. They hated Jesus because he spoke the truth. If you want to use CA bases, at least do the base first and then add the MIDI. Watching you use CA glue to the glue minis to the bases is cortisol maxing for me. Hey, look. If you got upset every time I did something that, in a way that wasn't the right way, you would spend the majority of the streams with tears in your eyes. Or anger in your veins, one or the other. But I do things the Olmaph way, which is quite often the hard way. But I have fun, and we have a good chat, so we've got that right. Don't forget to chuck a thumbs up if you think that if you think you should use super glue to glue the models to the bases. Press the thumbs up. Or if you think you should use plastic glue to glue the models to the bases, then give me a thumbs up. Either way, thumbs up. Thank you. Deathwing Space Hulk expansion box was the first piece of Warhammer media that Choynel was exposed to. Anger in your eyes and tears in your veins. That's it. That's the way to do it, right? Gravis has better proportions. Okay. I've stopped watching Ol use the plastic glue. Hey, look, I've got some more tracks for Mez. I printed so many of these tracks. Couldn't get the settings right. Oh well. He's got an Olmaph beanie and a load of Warhammer trading cards now, as well as the tracks. So hopefully that makes up for it. Right, let's have a look at this guy. What do we need to do? Another layer of skin, I guess. Another layer of skin tone. Where did I put the skin tone? This one, isn't it? Oh, we're about to find out. Right, I'm going to put another layer of silver on this, and then a black wash on the weapons, then do the base. We should be good to go. Dum, 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 dum. Although I think just a black wash would probably do, to be honest. Right, let me find my wash. There should be a wash around here somewhere. Oh, there's one. Oh yeah. I refuse to build my Sanguinary Guard. I have 15 of the older ones painted up with glorious wings. Yeah, that's why I bought these special wing backpacks for them. Did you see the custom backpack I put on it, Frankie? Yeah, the new Sanguinary Guard without wings was the ultimate heresy. My cousin lectured me about getting into 40k for an entire hike. Then I saw the Krieg box. Yeah, Krieg box, baby. I quite like the Krieg box, well, the Astra Militarum box that they've just announced. That might get me into that army. Then I'll have, what, 14 40k armies? Just what I need, another 40k army. Here we go, Choi now. This disgusting heretic looks okay, because he's in Terminator armour. Let's give him a little blast of wash on the weapons. Then I'm going to base him with the new basing material I bought for my Khorne army. I'm going to do red rims, I reckon, on my Khorne army. Why ever not? Who doesn't like a red rim? Done proper with wings, they look better. Good job. Yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, you can't not have wings on a Sanguinary Guard. Ultimate heresy. There we go. Let that dry over there, then we'll do some base. I might even paint the rim, actually. Let me paint the rim. Tickle the rim with a little bit of paint. Then I'll let it dry. And then I'll put it in the basing box. If you want to get into Guard, it's a legal requirement to paint 100 infantry, yeah. That's going to take some time, right? I've still got 30 Poxwalkers that I haven't painted yet. Keep putting that off. Great grandpa was in World War II, so was mine. In the RAF. Drown him in the wash. He's already had one wash. He had, what's it called? Earthshade. He had some Agrax on him at some point. When I did the bronze, or the brass, sorry. Blood and brass. Give him a rim job. Look at Patrick. Getting all feisty in the chat. Right, I need to find a red for his red rim. Right, what reds have we got? Do you think this is too bright? It needs to be like a more of a maroon red, right? I wonder if I've got any Citadel reds I could use. I could paint it bright red and then wash it with a Caribou Crimson, I guess. Washes are a crutch. Hey, if something makes the hobby more fun for somebody with less talent, never a bad thing in my mind. One of my grandfathers fought the Kaiser, the other fought Imperial Japan. Yeah, different world 100 years ago, right? A different world. Vallejo Bloody Red would be thematic. Don't think I have a Vallejo Bloody Red. Well, that settles it. I need to go buy more paint. Oh, this is the one. This is aptly named Abomination Gore. That will be the colour that I use. Abomination Gore, yes please. Bum, 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 bum. 72.106 Scarlet Blood will be best. Yeah, I'm kind of limited by the selection I have. And it's not a small selection either, to be fair. I could just coat it in blood for the blood guy. But we'll give it Abomination Gore and see how we get on, won't we? More paints. More paints. All the paints. Well, let's stick it on and see what it looks like. Oh, I've never even opened this, I don't think. Yeah, brand new. Brand new Abomination Gore. Give it a go, see what happens, right? Right. Base layer 1 complete. Put him over here, let him dry, do a bit of the towel. It's all going pretty funky. Edge to base after basing. Look at this. You must do it the way I do it, or you shall forever burn in hell. Monocolor base. Hey dude, this is just step 1, right? Step 1, relax. It's cool. I've got a plan. I bought a load of red sand. We're going to have a wonderful time. This is the first time I've based a World Eater, so we'll see how it goes. First time I've painted a World Eater. Well, first time in 20 years. So we'll see how it goes. Need to refill my glass. Right. So these weapons, I want to do a... I'm thinking of going for a metallic blue weapon. So let's shake up the metallic blue. See what it looks like, shall we? Ooh. Excusez-moi. Right, shake up the azure blue. Azure bleu. Oh, it's fired out of the paint shaker. Vigorous paint shaker. Blood for the Blood God found more skin banners and rocket pods for my war dog. Yeah, I saw you'd put in the Discord a couple of skin banners. Always fun. I actually like your basing. It works. Yeah, I like it. It's. I've had success. See, this is a new basing box that I've made. Only today did this get delivered. So in here I've got 2 different colours of red sand, 1 colour of black sand and some black rocks. Give you a sneaky peek. Oh, that made a mess. So as you can see, this is what my bases are going to look like. So I think that's pretty cool for the World Eaters. I think it'll look alright once we get there. Plus I've got this whole box now, so best get painting some World Eaters, haven't we? Azrak was the test subject, and I've enjoyed him. We'll see how we get on. Choi now, I like that. Oh, good stuff. Good stuff, yeah. I think I picked some pretty decent materials there. We'll see how it goes. Till then, let's paint some of this Tau weaponry, shall we? Let's see how we get on, see what it looks like. Different brush. Get a new brush, shall we? Shiny, shiny, gonna have a good time. I've never seen your basing work since this is the second stream of yours I've seen. Curious to how it will turn out. Yeah, we'll stick some PVA glue on there at some point. Dunk it in the basing box and see what happens. It's a nice combination of quick and easy, and the results are not bad. So that's good. The good old dunk it in a box technique serves me well. Getting nice and shiny on this weaponry now, which is good. Shiny blue. Bum ba dum dum. Ah, dum 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 dum. Maybe an orange wash. Ooh, nice suggestion. Bum bum ba da 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 da. That tower's looking like an anime. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, I wanted it to just be a little bit different from the usual tower schemes. Olmaph spacing techniques are legit simple. Yeah, boy. A wash of dry pigment mixed with water elevates PVA basing in seconds. Deathwing is just PVA basing medium and a wash of burnt sepia dry pigment. Nice. I like it. bum, 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 bum. Shiny, 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 shiny blue guns. Shiny, shiny, shiny blue gun. Metallic paint, so it will need another layer at some point. But the colour, I think the colour's cool. I like the colour. Shiny blue gun. We'll get some yellows in there as well so that it ties in a little bit more to the rest of the armour, which would be cool. Oh. Egypt to 1-0 up. Who are they playing? Bouncing? Tau don't get psychers just yet. Not yet. Maybe one day. Yeah, Tau haven't been around long enough.
Thank you.
Whoa!
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for the gifted membership, baby. Patrick Dudgio! Thank you for the gifted, baby. Ooh, I've knocked the camera, but we're celebrating the gifted membership. PATRICKDUDGEON.
Thank you.
Awesome work, dude. Awesome. And that's gone to pan_spray. So let's hope pan_spray gets involved in the stream. Awesome work, Patrick. That is appreciated. Thank you very much for the gifted sub. What a hero. Psychow and Patrick with the gifts today. Very much appreciated. Thank you for gifting out the memberships to the community. Helping us grow. Helping us have extra levels of fun. Especially on a Thursday when we have our members only streams. Rigged! Blood for the Blood God not getting that gift. Maybe one day. Egypt are beating Belgium, that's a surprise. Yeah, the African teams and the Asian teams doing really well so far. Yeah, Lucky, you said blue, yeah? You said blue weapons, so that's what we've got. I don't discount all of the suggestions around here, right? Sometimes I listen. Every now and again, Lucky Knife says something worth listening to. Just want that 1k to tick over for you. 13 away, yeah. Soon come the 1k. And then the ad revenue. Party time this week, Psychow reckons. That'll be cool. Pass on the stream to your friends and family. If you're in any little Warhammer clubs or Warhammer Discords, maybe a little cheeky Olmaph post would be quite useful. But yeah, super appreciate the gifted memberships. Makes a big difference to things around here. Not all suggestions, just Choinel's suggestions. One African team did not do very well. Yeah, I mean, 2 players sent off's not ideal, right, Patrick? Lucky Knife. Everything I say is worth listening to. For example, Blood Angels are stalled in the balls. I like that. Clever. Clever little joke. Let's see what you did there. Shiny blue, shiny blue, shiny, shiny, shiny blue, shiny blue, shiny blue, shiny blue towel. Right. More shiny blue has been achieved. Not ideal, no. No, it was a weird game, man. That referee was a little bit sus. I don't think any of the three any of the three reds were really a red card offence in my mind, but here we are. An interesting first game of the tournament. Sending a 9-hour print. Praise be to the Omnisire. And we got CDs in the Twitch chat. We don't get many in the Twitch. It's usually people in the red brand, but CDs, it's good to see you. How are you? What brings you to the stream? Are you a fan of the plastic, perhaps? What's a CD? CDs is in the Twitch chat. Lucky, if you look at your screen, you'll see we have both chats in the stream overlay. So people can watch in Twitch or YouTube, whichever they prefer. CDs is good. Got the first army. Gonna come and check out some on building. Yeah, we built a Blood Angel earlier. We're painting some Tau now. We've also been painting some World Eaters. Good to have you here, CDs. So, big question. Your first army. What did you get and why? Welcome to the hobby. CD's got Mechanicum, like the law. Okay, did you read some of the books? Play some of the games? And what did you buy then? What was your first box or two that you've purchased? CD's nuts. I knew that was coming. I knew someone would do it. I didn't realise Patrick was going to stoop to those depths. These nuts. Lucky has got a whole shrine to the Omnisire. Incense always burning. Nice. Rich boy. You got to be a rich boy to get the Mechanicum, right? Expensive models. And Lily is here. Lily, hey oh. Our favourite Imperial agent. Lily, how are you? How was your weekend? If each part of this model fails 3 times, I'm getting a resin printer. Yeah, for the stuff that you're printing, mate, a resin printer would be pretty cool, right? Stinky, stinky resin printer. Bum 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 ba dum bum bum bum. Lily won. You won at the weekend with Custodes. GG! Nice one, Lily. That's awesome. Have you got any pics for the Discord from your weekend of gaming? GW could have at least trolled me and said all the detachments were 2 DP, so you still couldn't combine any of them. Oh dear, oh dear. Lucky Knife has been treating his printer with a nice clean up, some fresh lube, and it repays you by failing multiple times in a row. Oh dear, oh dear. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Really bad at taking pictures at events. Ah, no worries, Lily, as long as you had a good time. And I'm glad you managed to get a win out as well. Awesome work. So, which bit of your custodies did the heavy lifting, Lily? How did you pick up the victory? CDs played Rogue Trader, bought the battle group Arc Magos, Prime Athanatar, some extra Ursarax, and my Myrmidon Destructor host. Awesome. CDs, if you want to get involved in the Discord, ! Discord in the chat, you'll get a link. You can come and show us some of your Mechanicus. Yeah, and requiring a ladder to reach your 3D printer isn't ideal, right? Tried not to get blue on any of the pink. Nailed all three of them with the paintbrush. It's alright, I'll go over them in pink in the future. Even got blue on that bit of pink. That is impressive. Yeah, I'll tidy the pink up at some point. Good to get the blue on now. See what the blue looks like. Shiny, shiny blue. Yeah, reasonably happy with how this is looking so far. nearly dipped the paintbrush in my lemonade. Wouldn't have been ideal. So, Lily, the Caladius Grav tanks never died the whole tournament. Wow, that's impressive. The big boy tanks doing it for Lily. Have you been watching any of the World Cup? Yes. I've been watching quite a lot of the World Cup, Lily. Have you been watching any of it? You been enjoying it? It's on at a better time for you, Lily, than it is for us over this side of the world, that's for sure, right? Choynow's resin printer lives in a designated heated room. It still failed me more times I deemed acceptable. It's dead to me. Oh dear. Yeah, Lily's going to be the reigning champion. Nice. Why is materializing an STL into the real world so difficult? Yeah, not ideal. CDs is in Seattle. Crazy here because of the World Cup. Have you managed to get to any games or get any tickets or have any interest in the soccer CDs? As I was saying, you may have had an ad break, CDs, but I was saying we have a Discord server. If you type !Discord in the chat, you can come and join us. It'd be good to see some of your army as it gets up and running. And you can come and take a look at ours and have a bit of a chat. Always good. Always welcome. USA! USA! Yeah, there you go, nailed it. Already joined us. CDs is here. Right, you've got a roll now. You should be able to see stuff and get involved. Lily caught some of the US game. Yeah, USA looked pretty good. Scotland looked fairly average. Currently watching Belgium versus Egypt. Are Egypt still winning, Lily? Is it a good game? CD is not a huge soccer fan, more of a football guy. Yeah, I quite like a bit of American football. Have you got a particular team? What is it, Seahawks where you are? Rugby for wimps. Just a completely different game, right? All variations on a theme. Rugby football, American football, association football, Aussie rules football. They're all just variations of football, right? Yeah, some pretty hard hits in American football, right? An interesting game. Yeah, you mean the current world champion. I love how a competition only played in America has a world champion. But yes, the Seattle Seahawks. Awesome stuff, man. Awesome. GG. Lily is more of a hockey fan. Okay, have you got a local hockey team? Do you go to watch the hockey, Lily? Choinels. Tried watching American football, but after the third ad break, decided it's not worth it. Okay. Yeah, I quite like a bit of American football. This year's Super Bowl is the first one I haven't watched in about 5 years, I think. Maybe me not watching was a good luck charm for Seattle. We play games in Europe now, but not against European teams. That's the point, right? It's only American teams fighting for a world championship. Yeah, fun game though. I quite like it. Quite like a bit of that. How about the UFC? Did anybody watch them fighting at the White House yesterday? On the lawn of the White House. UFC. Bum 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 bum. Think it's going to change in the future? Yeah, it'd be interesting, wouldn't it? You could have like the best team in Europe versus the best team in America for like a world final. Could be cool. Hockey team closest to me is a rival of my favourite team. But as far as NHL, I'm a lifelong San Jose Sharks fan. Okay, nice. TKO Productions can go pound sand. Yeah. Not a big fan of TKO myself, if I'm honest. Doing some frustrating things to promotions that I like. Go pound sand. I've not heard that one before. Oops. Oh, double whoops. Bashed the camera and then bashed it trying to put it back where it was. It's basically a turn-based game. Yeah, but that's fine, right? There's a time and a place for a turn-based game. Some people like it, some people don't. Yeah, I quite enjoy it. Nice little tactical game. Physical and tactical, I don't mind that. Like chess boxing. TKO has made some poor decisions with WWE, yeah, for sure. The upcoming Night of Champions. The venue for that being one of them. But it's all about the money. Money, 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 money. Dollar, dollar. Not a big fan of the UFC, mostly just watch NFL and college football. Yo, do you watch any WWE? That's another TKO production. Bom digga bom bom. Have you been to a game, Olmaph? They stand around 70% of the time. The game is dull to watch live. See, I've watched it live on TV, but no, I haven't been to an American football game in person. I mean, if there was one near me, I would definitely go, but there is not. Haha, Toby, you made it. Good to see you, buddy. How are you? Just got home after work. Nice. Lily kind of wish rugby was more popular in the States. Which kind of rugby, Lily? Are we talking rugby league or rugby union? Rugby league is a little bit more like American football. Rugby union is my favourite kind of rugby. If I had another sport to my watch list, the wife would kill me. Fair enough, CDs. Fair enough, and thank you again for joining the Discord. If you want to jump, if you've got a YouTube account, CDs, if you could subscribe to me on YouTube, that'd be super appreciated. We're very, very close to 1,000 subs. If not, don't worry, no problem. Good to have you in the Twitch, good to have you in the Discord. I think NFL has 2 or 3 London games scheduled for next year. Yeah, I mean, London is expensive and not particularly close, but I could be persuaded to go if it falls on a good date. Yeah, I might have a look at that actually. Could be good. Could be a good day out. Learn train players here as well. Mr. LTP, how are you, buddy? Good to see you. American football is more to do with tactics. Yeah, it's a tactical game, right? A good game for the analysts amongst us. Colours are growing on me, liking the tower. Thank you, Stephen. How are you, buddy? Good to see you. Where are you on the island? Pretty much in the middle of England. Yeah, I do. I quite like the shiny blue. And I'm going to put some yellow on some of these grey bits as well to tie it in a little bit better. But yeah, I'm quite enjoying this model. This is the second time I've painted it as well, if you remember. We painted this on stream, then I stripped it all off with some alcohol. Toby, can't wait for the 1K. We're very close, right? You sound Midlandish. There, that's it. From the very middle. In fact, where I grew up was the furthest away from the sea that you can be in the UK. Merson Crowley. Thank you for the sub, baby. CDs, thank you, baby. Thank you for the sub. Oh yeah, closer to the 1K. Appreciate that, CDs. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. What are we on now then? What are we on now? That is the question. Got to be getting ever closer to the 1K. There's no ads on YouTube as well, so it's a little bit better than the Twitch for that. Furthest from the sea sounds like you're closer to the sea than I am right now. Well, that's it. Poland's much bigger than the UK, right? Most places are. Seems like the bot's catching up on some subs from the weekend, so I'm just going to let it cycle through those. Put it on mute. Learn, train, play is currently building the Necrosaur Amantar. Nice! Yeah, I built that on stream a few weeks ago. Nice model. Not too fiddly for a Necron model as well, which I was surprised by. American football always seems scripted. Okay, interesting. I thought you'd have been well into it, Blood for the Blood God. I thought Blood Bowl, American football go hand in hand, right? Always forget the perspective of what's close versus not close in the UK versus the US. Yeah, exactly. You got 300 and odd million people spread out over a massive amount of land. You got so much land that you have several different time zones. Yeah, completely different, right? Not bigger, but we are more land-based. You got more land in Poland, more square meters than the UK by quite a lot, right? Whereas CDs has driven 4 hours for a day trip. Yeah, kind of weird, isn't it? How that seems like a long drive in England, but in America, to be fair, you've built better in terms of infrastructure as well, right? You've got very straight roads. Stephen has saved up enough money to pre-order the 11th box. Excited for it. Nice one, Stephen. Which side are you more looking forward to, the Orcs or the Blood Angels? And will you have them as Blood Angels, or are you going for a different chapter? 313 versus 240. And I'm guessing 240 is the United Kingdom as well. So England even smaller. USA infrastructure is legendary shit. Only viable way of transportation is the car. Well, yeah, the only transport I use here is a car. Depends on the state, and the roads are shit. I mean, we've got a hell of a lot of potholes in this country. I play a game of dodge the pothole on a regular basis. In fact, there's a couple on the road down the road from here. I could probably go and take a bath. They're that big. Thank you all for hitting 20 on the likes. If you haven't stuck a thumbs up yet, now's the time to do so. Appreciate you all being here. 6 till 9 UK time, every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday we are live. Frankie, we have one of the best road networks, but the roads are built better in Europe, UK. Joy now, you have no idea, Olmaph. Maybe we need a pothole picture collection in the Discord. We can do a country by country pothole appreciation post. Autobahn, best driving experience ever. Yeah, I mean that's world renowned for being good, right? UK trains are top tier. I mean, I used to work for the railway, and UK trains have a lot of problems, right? Very, very old infrastructure, UK trains. However, they do cover a large amount of the country. So on that point, you are definitely correct. I took a train in Poland, and I could have probably ran faster than the train was. Quite a bit of family in the States. Whatever shithole they see in Europe, they praise it. Okay. Interesting. I drive a Miata. I saw somebody doing up a Miata with a new fastback. What's it called? What are the glass fibers called? Fiberglass. What are the glass fibers called? Well, I mean, clues in the name, right? Fiberglass. Idiot. Too tired, man. My two brain cells aren't talking to each other. Was it in the south? I was going from Katowice to Krakow. Two major cities, right? So the train shouldn't have been as bad as it was. I think there were cows walking in the field next to us faster than the train. CDs hit a pothole so hard, broke the lower control arm on the F250. Wow, that's a big truck, right? I know the F50, but not an F250. US doesn't really have much of a good passenger train system, yeah. Right. So we painted this guy. He's now shiny. Yeah, I do like the suggestion as well of the blue weapons. I think that looks pretty cool. We've got this guy. We'll probably crack on with these tomorrow, maybe even finish them. We'll build another sanguinary guard tomorrow.
Hey, yo.
However, if you look at the clock, we are at the end of the stream time. We've started a little bit early, we'll finish a little bit late. We'll be back tomorrow, and then on Wednesday, the mighty England are going to underperform in another World Cup, so I'm looking forward to watching that. If it broke a control arm on an F250, I would have perished in the Miata. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, in your little go-kart looking eye. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, carbon-based life forms. End of the stream time. Thank you all for being here, appreciate that. Had a right good chat today, it's been very nice to see you all. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow, and if not Wednesday, and if not in the Discord. Thank you Patrick and Psycow for the gifted memberships. Very much appreciated. Don't forget to check out olmaph.com as well if you want to go and have a look around there. But I hope you've all had an enjoyable stream. It's definitely been fun for me. And I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Right. Thank you all. Have a great rest of your day, rest of your week. Hopefully I'll see you in the streams or in the Discord. Ciao for now, my dudes. Enjoy the night feed, yeah. 12 o'clock and 3 o'clock. What a time to be alive. Thank you all, you are wonderful people. Thank you for watching my stream. Yeah, Catherine can do the one after the 3 o'clock one. We'll swap. We'll do the swap. I'm going to go take over now. She'll go to bed, and then I'll do midnight, I'll do 3 AM, and then we'll swap. Happy days, you wonderful people. Thank you very much. I've put the outro graphic on and I'm still talking. What a time to be alive. Right, I'm going to go watch some World Cup. Look after Mini Olmaph. You guys look after yourselves. And I'll see you all again soon.